The forge burned low within the mountain workshop, yet heat still licked my skin as I worked the whetstone against dull edge of steel. Sparks leapt like fireflies caught in storm wind. My arms ached from long hours spent sharpening weapons for soldiers who never bothered to thank me for toil. I did not expect gratitude for duty-filled days since birth. I only wished for peace within routine of iron and flame. Yet peace shattered when she entered. Bootsteps echoed against stone floor firm, yet graceful, like thunder softened by velvet. I looked up, wiping sweat from brow. There she stood within doorway tall beyond any human, with skin of burnished silver that shimmered faintly beneath torchlight. Strange markings flowed along her arms like rivers of light pulsing gently with each breath. Her eyes shone pale blue, cold and ancient. Every soldier within workshop fell silent. Tools froze midair. Even bellows ceased groaning. She surveyed room with regal disdain, though not cruelty. At her side hung massive blade near as tall as myself, forged of strange metal darker than night. I swallowed hard. "State your purpose, noble warrior," I said, voice unsteady. She stepped forward. Each movement fluid as water gliding over stone. "I require edge restored. None upon this outpost proved worthy. Word speaks of one named Jareth whose skill surpasses all. Are you he?" I nodded, though fear rattled limbs. I am Jareth. Place weapon here, and I shall labor true." She unsheathed sword with slow reverence. The metal sang faint tone like sorrowful bell. When laid upon anvil, weight nearly bent iron supports. I braced, arms straining to lift, yet remained silent in pride. Before I began, I felt her gaze upon me like weight heavier than blade. I glanced up. She observed my every movement with piercing intensity. Her tattoos glowed brighter near wrists, perhaps reacting to heat of forge, or maybe emotion unknown. I locked sword within clamps, then fetched finest whetstone. As I dragged stone along jagged edge, sparks danced once more. I focused upon task, ignoring burn within shoulders. Minutes passed in tense silence. Only scrape of stone and roar of furnace filled air. Still she watched, unblinking. At last her voice broke stillness. "You handle revered steel with care uncommon among your kin." I shrugged slightly, continuing rhythm. "A blade is life of warrior. To mistreat is sin." She tilted head curiously. "Yet you are not warrior."
"No.
Only smith." She drew nearer. Heat from furnace paled beside warmth radiating from her presence. I willed, hands steady. "Why do you serve warriors, if not one yourself?" "Because someone must forge strength for others, though own arms lack skill to wield." She studied me long, her eyes softening like frost under dawn. "Perhaps your strength lies not in swing of sword, but in soul that shapes it." My breath caught unexplainably. No soldier had spoken thus. Praise from silver warriors stirred embers within my chest long forgotten. Still I labored. Edge now gleamed beneath firelight. She leaned over shoulder, guiding fingertip near blade, without touching. "Sharpen further, near hilt." She murmured, voice like wind among chimes. I obeyed, adjusting angle. As I worked, her hand rested lightly upon mine, guiding with subtle pressure. Her touch cool like moonlit stream, yet electric. My pulse quickened. Suddenly, she whispered softly near my ear. "Your hands feel too gentle for weapon of conquest." My grip faltered slightly. "Forgive if displeasing." "Not displeasing. Unexpected. Most smiths treat my blade like beast to be tamed. You treat like wounded companion." I paused, staring at gleaming steel. Steel remembers mistreatment. I choose respect. She stepped back, watching me complete final strokes. When done, edge shone bright enough to reflect both our faces. Sweat clung to my brow, yet satisfaction burned strong. I released clamps, offering sword to her. She grasped hilt with graceful strength, lifting easily. She tested balance, swaying blade through air with whistle like slicing wind. She nodded approvingly. "Perfect." She sheathed blade, then regarded me once more. "What payment do you request?"
"None,"
I answered swiftly. "Honor enough to serve warrior of your stature." Her eyes narrowed slightly, as if puzzled. Your kin often beg for coin or favor. You refuse both. I wiped hands upon apron. Coin feeds body for day. Respect feeds spirit for lifetime. She stared long, then placed hand upon chest in salute unknown to me. I am Seraphine of House Valir, sworn protector of distant world, beyond starfields. You have earned regard of my lineage. My mouth went dry. I am unworthy. She shook head. Worth is not measured by rank. You displayed virtue seldom found among conquerors. Silence lingered, filled with unspoken weight. Then she turned as if to leave, yet hesitated. Walk with me outside. I blinked startled, but nodded. Removing apron, I followed her toward exit. Night air greeted us cool and crisp. Sky stretched vast above, dotted with stars like silver dust. Seraphine stood upon hill overlooking valley. Her silver skin reflected starlight, making her appear forged from same celestial fire. I joined her in quiet awe. Do you ever yearn beyond forged Jareth? Her question pierced deep. At times. Yet fear of unknown keeps feet rooted. She gazed upward. Fear chains many. Yet chain may break if guided by steady hand. Your hands steady though gentle. She looked at me with unreadable expression. Would you travel with me? My heart thundered. Travel where? Wherever duty calls. My journey continues at dawn towards stronghold of foes who threaten peace across systems. I require companion not for battle but for counsel and care of weapons. Could you fill such role? I hesitated, torn between comfort of forge and call of stars. I am no hero. She stepped closer, towering over, yet not imposing. Courage begins when one accepts path despite doubt. You sharpen blades for heroes. Now forge your own destiny. Her words ignited flame within soul. I met her gaze. Then I shall go. She smiled faintly, first time since meeting. Light danced across her features, turning fierce visage into something almost tender. Rest few hours. We depart at first light. She turned, walking toward encampment beyond ridge, leaving me breathless beneath stars. I returned to forge, yet found sleep elusive. Mind raced with wonder and fear. Before dawn, sky tinged pale gray, I gathered few belongings and stepped outside. Seraphine waited near, sleek vessel resting upon landing pad. Its surface mirrored her skin. Runes etched along hull glowed softly. She inclined head. Prepared. As one may. We boarded craft. Interior hum resonated beneath feet. She took helm while I secured my pack. Hold firm. Engines roared, lifting vessel into sky. Ground fell away. My stomach lurched, yet thrills surged through veins. Through viewport, I saw village shrink to speck. Mountains rolled beneath, like slumbering beasts. Soon atmosphere parted, revealing endless black studded with distant suns. Seraphine guided vessel steadily. I watched her hands glide over controls with grace. Her tattoos pulsed in rhythm with lights upon console. Your craft seems alive. It is bound to my lineage, responds to blood and will. She glanced at me. Do you fear? Yes. Yet also feel alive. She nodded approvingly. Good. Hours passed, though time lost meaning within void. She spoke little, yet presence comforting. Eventually she stood. We arrived soon at station of allies. Before docking, I must prepare armor. Assist me. I followed her to chamber, where armor pieces rested upon stands.